Hey Gravely, it's Friday, which means it's time for the whiteboard. Let's see what God has for us today. We are going to be in John chapter 5, verse 18, and it says this. This was why the Jews were seeking all the more to kill him, the him being Jesus, right? Because not only was he breaking the Sabbath, but he was even calling God his own Father, making himself equal with God. As usual, there's many things that we can pull out of the verses that we cover on Friday on the whiteboard, but I want to pull out some key things for us to concentrate on as we move into the weekend. You know, we see the reasons why the Jews were pursuing Jesus because they believed he was a blasphemer. In other words, they believed he was calling himself God when he really wasn't. But the amazing thing about Jesus is not only was he God, but he is God today. That Jesus is exactly who he claimed to be. So when you look at the end of the verse and it says, he was even calling God his own Father, making himself equal with God. The claim that Jesus made about being God is something that we see from his own words. It's something that we see in the Gospels. It's something that we see consistently in the New Testament. In other words, when we believe that Jesus is the Son of God, it's not something we believe in because of something that was taught decades or even hundreds of years after his resurrection. It was true then, it was taught then, and it still continues today. It wasn't something that was manufactured or made up in the decades or 100 years after Jesus's life. It's true today. And it always has been true, and it always will be true. We see from Scripture that Jesus claimed to be God, and he wasn't a blasphemer. He was exactly who he claimed to be, and that's a great thing to know. Hey, this has been Pastor Stephen with the Whiteboard. Make sure you're following us here on social media and YouTube and all those great places that you get your podcasts and all that stuff to get great updates from Gravely. We'll see you again next Friday.